Alright, hello guys and good afternoon. It's a little bit later in the day than when I normally do videos. I apologize about that. I got caught up with some house chores, some cooking. I'm trying to get healthier. I was at the gym earlier as well. I'm sort of really trying to focus on all factors of things to just help with my, approach to the markets and everything like that. So, look, I just want to give a portfolio update as well. So like I mentioned before, I have sold out of FMG. I got out at 2039 with the average buy at 1951, 1795 units. And I had been holding the position since August and obviously last year and adding into it. It was unfortunate how it played out. I mean, the high was nearly 25. I was targeting 30. But, we'll see with this situation in China and the iron ore price. It had a bad session overnight. I can't quite recall. It was last week. And I sold out Wednesday a week ago. So let's retrace the steps here. So the 10th. Think on like the 9th overnight. So when the session opened, so Monday, middle of the night for us was not too good at all on the Dalian. Pardon me if I said that wrong. Iron ore futures contracts, I believe it is, or the spot price. It might be the spot price, I believe. There's a lot of different sites to use for tracking iron ore, but it was quite significant. I think it came out of China, so that had eased, and obviously they've got some air quality issues. Apparently things are a little bit better in regards to the sandstorm, but steel production has been restricted a little bit, and that's, and FMG especially got beat down on that Tuesday session, and a small bounce happened the Wednesday, but I did bail out of that. So here's the complete positions that I have got into and out of, some of them, since I started this journey with the ASX August last year. Now, Bendigo I'm still holding. That's cooled down since last week's video. I think it was 10.02. Zip was about 8.53. INF is up from 0.17 to 0.19. And RAC was 4 flat. It closed at 3.93. So we'll see what happens there. Now what I'll do, as you can see, I'm watching some trashy YouTube. What's this guy's name? CoffeeZilla. It's quite entertaining. Now in the background is the pull-up banner for Forex Briefcase. So I am an employee of Forex Briefcase as well, an account manager for Australia. So that's why that's there. And I do have a managed account with them. They specialize in Forex trading. Let's bring up, so this is what I'm looking at. So PRL, they are involved in green hydrogen. A friend of mine, Taylor, shouted this out. Now, it's unfortunate how it really did take off pretty strongly. They did have earnings. It is a low-price company. What I was looking for? There were a considerable amount of orders at 10, and it really just didn't come down, and then it just sort of took off on me. So we'll see what it wants to do. I mean, it's at recent highs as well, so ideally a pullback, but I am very interested in this. It's another company, FBR, as well, and they recently floated. And they did. Pardon me, they did recently float. Anyway, so I was mistaken. I'm thinking of a different company, but FBR. They're quite interesting what they do. They're in robotics and construction, so obviously it is low price, but again, had pretty good volume. They were down a little bit on Friday. I'm just looking at this chart. They can be a little bit thinly traded. I mean, it is a small market cap. Yeah, maybe 51. Just trying to look at the chart here. Recent high is 5.6 cents. You know what? Next week might be now. This is a secondary one. The primary one is obviously PRL. And let's just have a look at how FMG closed. I did see how it closed. Yeah. So now the hydrogen stuff is a potential with FMG as well. There's been a lot of talk about that, so they're doing a lot of stuff, but they're still very heavily reliant on iron ore. And as you can see, that was the 10th. It's a small bounce on the 11th. So it's, I'm just going to watch this. Now, it recently bottomed out at 1931. So that actually was on the 1st of February, and it did have a bounce. Then the recent low was 1989. So let's just see how it interacts with that. But it's definitely, taken a turn here. And the high was 24.13. So I was up a little bit on that. But, it is what it is. So we'll see what that wants to do. Let's have a look at how the ASX closed as well. So it closed a little bit down, and then let's have a look at how the S&P did as well. I think the S&P was slightly up as well. No, okay. So probably pretty muted for Monday, but we'll see. But those are my thoughts, guys, in regards to PRL is the main one. Let's see how it tests recent highs, and then ideally if it can come back down to 11. But, I do use, I'll show you what I use, and I put this up in the, I'll drag this across. So I use Spark to monitor order flow, and I recently, for day trade stuff, I have tried FP markets. I'm trying Invast as well. I didn't really make a lot of trades on FP market. Because at the time I was working in the fitness industry, and it was quite difficult to be around when ideal entries could be made to just hold for a day or so. So now I'm trialing Invast. I've heard good things, so we'll see what that's like. But that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will update everyone. I'm going to be doing those 1-minute updates daily, ideally, just to update people on what I'm thinking and what's going on and what's looking good. And it helps me mostly to keep accountable. So actually, one more. Let's go. Lake Resources. RAC. RAC is a play that I might add into, potentially. But really, yeah, okay, it's going to have to come down a little bit more for me to think about that. And as well for PRL. So those are my thoughts on entries on some plays, guys. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.